will call to order our regular scheduled meeting for August 13th. Can I get us to stand for the pledge of the flag, please? Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Atway, President.
Here.
Mrs. DeCapua, Vice President.
Here.
Dr. Alquist. Mr. Campbell.
Here.
Mr. DeMilo.
Here.
All right, we will start off with our superintendent's report.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Atway. You can stay up there on the stage or you can take a seat. It's not too long tonight,
Okay.
so I'll leave that up to you. But welcome, everybody. Those of you at home, those in attendance, appreciate you being here. There's a lot of action going on in the district. I mean, it's time. We got sports going. We got the band going. We got open house tonight. So we're getting back into the groove. Just kind of want to give everybody a little update on the start to school, and we'll go from there. So as many of you know, every year we come up with a district theme. We got an awesome one this year. All right, it's the Cardinal Way, and as you can see, subliminal behind there is that compass. Those 4 prongs, and the 4 prongs that we're going to focus on are the 4 P's: purpose, perseverance, pride, and passion. We're going to be talking about that and having that lead us as we go through this school year. Okay, so here we go. Let's talk about our first day for our elementary, our K-4, on Monday and Tuesday of next week. All right, the kids have opportunities where they come in for about an hour or so with their teacher. They sit down, do some assessments, do some reading, some things like that. Okay, so that's Monday and Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, for our elementary kids, that's their first official day for K-4. The middle school, on day 1, 5th graders, half of them will come on day 1. If your last name begins with A to L, you'll be in the house on Monday. And then Mr. Rubin said, bring everybody else in. So the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, they'll start that first day on Monday. And then day 2 on Tuesday, we'll have the second half of the 5th grade. Last name beginning with M to Z will come in. And our 5th grade teachers love this idea that we just come in half at a time. You know, that transition from 4th grade to 5th grade is a pretty big one. So it gives them some chance to give them a little extra attention. And then once again, 6, 7, 8's there on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, as I said, we're all in. Here at the big house, it's simple. Dr. Potts says, let's get rocking and roll. All right. So on Monday, on the 18th, the high school's ready to go, and we'll take off from there. As you know, we have a little hiatus. Wednesday through Monday over Labor Day, we have some time off, which I call the Canfield Fair recess. And then we all come back on Tuesday, September the 2nd. One thing I do love about this calendar, this time off gives my supervisors or administrators or counselors opportunities to tweak some things that maybe weren't as we wanted them day 1. So those couple days there are very helpful for us in the district. And like I said, after Labor Day, we hit it running, and we're ready to go from there. So I've talked from this podium many times about school safety, something I'm very passionate about, and the 2 different silos. We have the hardening silo, and I'll look for ways, how can we deter, detect, and defend? And then the other part of that is what I call the heartening piece of school safety, and that's the whole idea about making connections, okay? Mr. Ratway brought up a good quote the other day, every cardinal counts, from in the past. We still believe in that. And to me, and I've said this many times, the best way to deal with school safety is to make sure each kid is connected to something. Sport, any extracurricular, clubs, whatever. Okay, I'll go to my grave believing that. I can harden this place as much as I want. That's the answer to school safety right there, that making connections. So with that said, the hardening piece, all right, this gal can deter, defend, and detect right here. She's new to Canfield, to the school, not to PD. Miss Stacy Karras is going to be joining us as our elementary SRO this year due to retirement. I've seen this lady in action. We're not missing a beat. Okay, 10 years under her belt over at Lowville. Comes to Canfield, she's ready to go. So very excited about having her. We'll have a male and a female SRO now in the district, which I love as a superintendent. I'm going to put this out there because I need to share some love tonight. I want to give a special thank you to the city of Canfield and our township for supporting our SRO program. Many of you probably don't know this, but they help finance our SROs here in the district. That's not happening everywhere, trust me. So extremely grateful for the city and the township for their financial support They are true partners when it comes to school safety here in Canfield, 100%. So thank you to both those entities. Another project that we have going on here this summer is bringing in Zero Eyes. It's another deter, defend, detect kind of thing. This is an AI project, okay? It connects to our cameras that we have in the district. If a gun is seen, if it's brandished, okay, an alert goes out to a hub, and there are professional people, former military, police, all those folks looking at the picture that they get. And if they don't like what they see, within 3 to 5 seconds, they alert the PD, people like me, other administrators, so we can get a better detection on where a gun might be in the district. I'll be honest with you, every second counts when it comes to this. So very excited about this technology coming to Canfield. We've been a little busy around this summer. And if you parked anywhere out here tonight, you probably saw this. This was phase 2 of our high school parking lot. We did the south side, which is where the kids park in the morning. And that would be the east side where our staff members park. And then we did that strip on the north side over by the basketball and tennis courts. And honestly, those places were in a bad way. And they needed some loving. We had to spend a pretty good dollar amount here. I talked about this before. It was over $550,000, sadly, for payment. But it was a much-needed improvement in the district. We also did some roof work at the middle school. On the left-hand side there, that choir room, Mr. Evans is the happiest choir teacher in town because we fixed his leaky roof. It's kind of hard to sing in there with the water coming in. And then that little book room also needed some attention, so we were able to handle that over the summer as well. This might be my favorite project of the summer. When I walked in this place 5 years ago and looked up at that scoreboard, I got to be very honest with you, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was in a bad way. Bulbs were out. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I told our athletic director, Mr. Beam, I'm giving you one job. I want a new scoreboard. Okay? He reached out to the right guy. This guy named Josh Colho here, who is the Athletic Booster Club president, has single-handedly fundraised 100% of the cost of this scoreboard. There are no dollars coming from anybody else other than people who have donated towards this project. He's almost there. He's just a little short, okay? But I want to, and I said this last night at the Booster Club meeting, I want to thank Josh for his effort. I went to his office the other day and spent 15 minutes signing contracts from all the people who have donated money for this project. A lot of people. So big thank you to the Athletic Booster Club, to Josh, and all the businesses and personal folks that have donated towards this project. Now, here's the deal. It's being worked on as we speak. Tomorrow, we're hopeful that they're going to check that box off and say it's up and running and ready to go. So extremely, extremely excited about this project. And like I said, it's not too late to donate if you're a business and want some advertising, or if you just want to make a personal donation. I mean, to me, this is a legacy project. And if you're into that, and that speaks to you, get a hold of Josh at that email there, or call me, and we'll make some connections. Just an update from Mr. Beam. We got good news. Our ticket prices have not gone up. So you can see everything there on the left. And if you're a senior citizen, at least 62 or older, you can come in and get yourself a pass to come to the events if you're a Canfield resident. So, and you can do that in the athletic office, okay, here at the high school. Final forms for our parents. This is year 2. The good news is all the work you did last year, you don't got to do it again this year because all that rolls over. That was my commitment to you. So you just got to go in and just kind of sign off when you get started on all those forms. If you have not done that yet, parents, please get that done for us. We'd love to have everything done by day 1. That would be a big help to us, especially that emergency medical form. That's huge. If we have any issues in school, we want to be able to have that. So some very neat activities and events coming. Get these on your calendar. Friday, September the 5th is the annual PTA Community Tailgate. It's always a big hitter. Yours truly is working the grill. We got some hot dogs like you've never seen. Big ones, good ones. So come out that night, have a good time, 5 to 6:30. And you see it's Cardinals versus Cardinals that night. Okay? So that's going to be a big game. So be here for that. Also that night, we're going to honor our military. And I see Mr. Cooper in the house today, and I always thank him for his service for all those years. We're going to take another opportunity that night at halftime to bring both sides of the stands down and have some time where we can show some appreciation for their body of work. So make sure you're here on the 5th. Both of those nights going to be a great, great evening. Well, my favorite days of the year, I brought this with me when I arrived at Canfield, is our Champions Day. That's when we invite all of our kids with special abilities to Canfield for a great game day experience. That date is Thursday, September the 18th. So we're really looking forward to getting bigger and better every year and spending a lot of time with our kids with special abilities. Our typical peers, our student athletes, help facilitate that day. If you haven't seen that and you got some time in the morning, be our guest. It's free to anybody who wants to come in. But to get that on the counter, like I said, one of my favorite days. I want to give a quick update on the MSC chemical spill. I and the board have been in a conversation with the Ohio EPA and August Mack about the fence that we had talked about going up on both sides of that creek. Long story short, we're going to move away from that. So if you're a homeowner over by the creek, this might be the first time you're hearing that, but we got good news. The fence is going to be gone. We're going to put up signage, something similar to what's on the right there instead of a fence. We have to get this approved by the Ohio EPA before it becomes final, but we blessed it. The health department's done that. It's now in the hands of the city. As Mr. Capua knows, we got zoning things we got to look at and how far from the property line. But I hope our homeowners appreciate this effort. I want to applaud the board for allowing me to, I won't say negotiate, but to try to come up maybe with a plan that we all can live with. So I'm hoping soon. My main hope was before day one, we'd have some signage. I don't think they're going to pull it off that quick, but hopefully it is coming quick. And just one thing about cell phone policy, we've been talking about this for months. In the biennial budget, the gavel hit, and the cell phone policy that the governor wanted in place basically is in place, okay? Cell phones have to be turned off during the day. And we already had this in place, so we're going with the off and away for cell phones. Middle school's been doing it for years, and actually it's been helping in a lot of different arenas. I'm very excited about this, actually, being K-12. So we're not going to miss a beat here, but just so everybody knows, and we put it in our handbooks, and the principal will talk more about that. It's off and away for cell phones moving forward. All right. The Cardinal way it is this year: purpose, perseverance, pride, and passion. All right. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you, Mr. Knoll, for that update. And I know we've got a lot of action going on today across the district with open houses, so we'll try to be as efficient as possible. So those that need to move on to that can get there. So next up, we have presentation of the minutes from our July 9th regular meeting. We did get those in advance to be able to review them. So can I have a motion for approval?
So moved. Campbell.
Second, Demila.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua?
yes,
Mr. DeMilo?
Yes.
Mr. Atway?
Yes. Next up, we do have the treasurer's reports for June. So Patty, the floor is yours.
Looking at the cash summary report, so this would be the our final year-end report for the 24-25 school year. You'll notice on the last page, page 3, all the state and federal grants were closed out, all the funds were received and accounted for. Looking at our general fund balance and comparing it to our 5-year forecast that we updated in May, when you account for, so the balance you can see is at $13.1 million. When you account for the $4 million that was transferred out to the 070 Capital Projects Fund and the $550,000 that we transferred out to cover, to the PI fund to cover the paving, we were only $11,000 off from what we had projected our ending cash balance would be at the end of the year. So we stuck to our budget during the year. Food service fund, you'll notice, again, is in good shape, which it's a good thing because we're going to be replacing the cooler at the high school in, I believe, over Christmas break. Is that right?
Yeah,
Mr.
that's
Knoll?
our plan over the break for Christmas.
Yeah. Any questions on any of the fund balances for the year end? If not, going on to the check payment register, it's kind of lengthy as we were cleaning up everything at the end of the year. Don't really have anything to comment on. Maybe on page 3, Boak and Sons for $70,000. Mr. Knoll mentioned about repairing the roof at the middle school. Also, City of Canfield for $72,000. That was our share of the school resource and safety officers from last year. And then looking at the outstanding purchase orders, these were the only ones left at the end of the year that we weren't able to clear up, which the first one is our first installment, Huntington Bank, for the scoreboard. And then you'll see the Zero Eyes, which Mr. Knoll also discussed, which is in progress. And there's a couple more on there. And then the investment report. The rates are still relatively the same as they've been for several months, which is good. They're high for good for earning. Our interest for the month was about $78,000. So any questions on anything? If not, we need a motion to approve the reports, please.
So moved. DeCapua?
Second, Campbell.
Any other discussion? I just hope, I like to see the interest rates stay above 4, so as long as the longer we can keep them up there, the better for our interest. Roll call, please.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua?
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo?
Yes.
Mr. Atway?
Yes. All right. Public comments. We do have one person signed up, Josh Congilio. So if you can come up, that microphone's yours, you can adjust it. State your name and address for the record, and then you do get 3 minutes. I'll start a timer, even though there's not a lot of people here, but for the people watching. And the floor is yours.
Good evening. My name is Josh Congilio. I am coach of Canfield High School varsity hockey. And I started last year. And we have come here today to address a couple of things going on within the hockey program that we'd like to just make aware. First off, I want to personally thank you for having us. And we just want to address certain concerns regarding the recent bill passed in the State Budget Committee allowing players from outside school districts to participate in our hockey program. I understand that change can raise questions, and I believe that this change will not only help our program, but will, in the long term, strengthen it. First and foremost, we just want to say that we are committed to keeping the Canfield program strong and focused within our own athletes. We are not looking to dilute the program or replace our kids with outside players. We would like to make sure that Canfield student athletes remain the focus of this program. And we would like to still select the roster carefully, keeping the standards of Canfield intact. Tryouts for this said bill would be limited and by invitation only. Secondly, every student who wants to play hockey at Canfield will have a place in our program. No one will lose an opportunity, and if our numbers grow, we will continue to develop the team the way that a program should. We can give more personalized instruction this way, allowing us to focus on certain skill sets. Newer players to the program will be able to flock towards a certain area of the ice time that we're given. Intermediate and advanced players can go to another side of the ice. whenever you're from Canfield or another district, the expectations that we see fit will be exactly the same as they were before. Canfield's expectations are at the highest standard, and any outside kid that we would bring into this program would have the same exact standard, and that is opinion shared by all of our coaches. We just wanted to say that wearing the Canfield jersey means representing the school as well, with pride and integrity, and if those standards aren't met by any player, that player will no longer remain on the team. I'm sorry, was that 3 minutes?
I'll give you a few.
I'm sorry about
few minutes
that.
to finish up.
Fourth, all players, including those from our district, will follow the same attendance rules, on time for out of town games, making buses, and so forth. Any additional costs should be accounted for and fully budgeted through our booster program, ensuring that the program is financially responsible. We're also prepared to fulfill any requirements set forth by the school, OHSAA, or any other governing bodies. The language of the House Committee bill specifically included hockey, which prevents future complications, we believe. This amendment has been passed at the state level, which every athletic director and superintendent in the state has also been made aware. This move supports the safety and future of our athletes. I say this because in the last couple of years, our program has only had anywhere from 15 to 17 players, and a lot of those players have been on the team basically so that we can have a roster. Allowing us to go outside of the school district to bring players in allows us to build this program, which it may not be in existence in a couple of years the way we saw it. So this was a do or die move that we really needed to make. And lastly, in closing, I just wanted to say the coaching staff and I are here for one reason, and that is a true passion for the game of hockey and the kids. None of us have skin in the game. None of us have children on the team. We're strictly here just to improve the program and give you our time and our expertise. And basically, that's all I wanted to say. I thank you for the time and the extra time as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah. 3 minutes goes by faster than you think, doesn't it? That's why we always set the timer. So, knowing that you guys are newer, I'll do two things. We usually don't give immediate feedback on comments, but I will say thank you for being here, and I appreciate your commitment to the coaching and your role as a coach into the program. I will say, from a feedback perspective, we'll definitely have to take your comments relative to the feedback given by our athletic director, because the good news is we have athletic director Bob Beam, who will give us his insight, which I think he might have already, and we'll kind of take both sides to view what our options are. So there will be no decision today. We appreciate your perspective, but there are probably a lot of questions that we'll have from our end to try to understand what that would look like and the pros and cons to both sides, and provide follow-up from that perspective. So we appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, next up, and I know if you guys have places to go, you want to sneak out, you can do that on your own too. So, new business.
All right, so hang on, here we go. Under personnel, we have some resignations for licensed staff. We have Brittany Jonda, Craig Kraft, the Hilltop Intervention Tutor, effective July 29 to 2025, and Jason Morrell, the high school daily sub, effective for the 25-26 school year. Those are Exhibit 1s. Under classified resignations, we have Wendy Andello, the C.H. Campbell Playground Aide, effective July 21 of 2025. Becky Coburn, the Hilltop Special Needs Aide, effective for the 25-26 school year. Amy Fields, the Middle School Special Needs Aide, effective for July 31 of 2025. Robert Javeri, the High School Attendance Secretary, effective August 6th of 2025. And James Rusher, Transportation Aide, effective August 10th of 2025. Those were all in Exhibit 2. Under hiring, we have Greta Graffias, C.H. Campbell Title I tutor, 7 hours a day, 184 days per year at $21.69 an hour. effective for the 25-26 school year, and that was exhibit number 3. We have some daily subs to hire. We have Mr. Cooper. He will be working here at the high school Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at $120 a day, and Mr. Bill Sinclair, also at the high school, will be working the other days of the week, Mondays and Fridays, at $120 per day. Under hiring with classified, we have Layla Ali, the high school special needs aide, at 5.5 hours a day at $16.73 an hour, effective for the 25-26 school year. Brianne Black, C.H. Campbell special needs aide, 5.5 hours a day at $6.73 an hour, effective for the 25-26 school year. Kaylin Shamuda, Hilltop special needs aide, 5.5 hours as well per day at $16.73 an hour, effective for the 25-26 school year. We have Holly McMahon, C.H. Campbell special needs aide, 5.5 hours a day at $16.73 an hour, effective for the 25-26 school year. We have Mara Reinhardt, the high school special needs aide, at 5.5 hours a day at $16.73 an hour, effective for the 25-26 school year. And Sarah Reyes, C.H. Campbell playground aide, 2.5 hours a day at $16.73 an hour, effective for the 25-26 school year. And Elizabeth Testa, Hilltop playground aide, 2.5 hours per day at $16.73 an hour, effective for the 25-26 school year. And those folks were in Exhibit 4. Also like to recommend hiring of all of our extracurriculars as per the enclosed list, Exhibit 5A, Resolution number 39-2026. And we have some paraprofessionals to hire to be reimbursed by our boosters. Tom Bercouli, band paraprofessional, $15 an hour. Al Kolela, band paraprofessional, $15 an hour. Tim Elder, choral music paraprofessional at $15 an hour. Dylan Colat, band paraprofessional, $15 an hour. Courtney Larson, choral music paraprofessional, $15 an hour. Nick Matusik, band paraprofessional at $15 an hour. Monica Ilko Method, band paraprofessional at $15 an hour. Jim Skanga, band paraprofessional at $15 an hour. And Ken Young, also band paraprofessional at $15 an hour. Also like to recommend approving the mutual agreed upon transfer of April Haviger to the position of Secretary to the Treasurer, Accounts Payable Clerk, pursuant to the August 1st, 2025 contract addendum. And also I'd like to recommend approving the transfer and salary increase as per the document entitled Non-Union Contract Transfer and Salary Proposal effective August 1st of 2025 as Exhibit 5B. And also like to recommend the transfer of Lisa Helmick from the high school library aide to the high school attendance secretary, 9 months per year at 8 hours a day at $20.21 an hour. All of those as presented.
A lot of personnel, so based on the recommendation of the superintendent, can I have a motion to approve the personnel resignations and hirings as outlined in items 1 through all the way up to letters A, B, C, D, E, and F, and G. So how about we do that?
And HIJ.
HIJ.
Yes.
So,
We've got halfway through the alphabet.
yes.
Yes,
So
you got it.
moved. DeCaprio.
Second, Demila. Sorry, Trace.
Got a first and second. Any other discussion? You see Mr. Cooper in the house, so thank you, Mr. Cooper, as always, and welcome. Roll call, please.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCaprio?
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo?
Yes.
Mr. Atway?
Yes.
And I'd like to recommend Matt Bratcher as the C.H. Campbell head custodian, 8 hours a day, $21 an hour, effective August 1st of 2025.
Based on the recommendation of the superintendent, have a motion to approve the hiring of Matt Bratcher as our C.H. Campbell head custodian.
So moved. DeCaprio.
Second, Campbell.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCaprio?
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo?
No.
Mr. Atway?
Yes.
And I'd like to recommend amending resolution number 1-2026, declaring transportation impractical for students as listed in Exhibit 6.
Based on the recommendation of the superintendent, have a motion to approve the amended resolution of 1-2026, declaring transportation impractical for that exhibit.
So moved, Demila.
Second, Campbell.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCaprio?
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo?
Yes.
Mr. Atway?
Yes.
I'd like to recommend some out-of-state overnight field trip request to girls varsity golf team to Oak Tree Golf Club in West Middlesex, PA, August 21. Participate in a golf match. And the girls golf team traveling to Downing Golf Course, Erie, PA, September 13th to the 14th. Participating golf tournament, providing travel and lodging are paid by an outside source.
Based on the recommendation of the superintendent, can I have a motion to approve the out-of-state overnight field trip request for the girls varsity golf team as presented in Exhibit 7A and B?
So moved, Campbell.
Second, Capua.
Any other discussion?
Word on the street is, watch out for our golf teams.
All right.
And I've seen them play, and they're looking good. So just
Wish
be
them-
ready, be ready.
Wish them continued
Yes.
success.
Yes.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua?
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo?
Yes.
Mr. Atway?
Yes.
I'd like to recommend ratifying the contract between the Canfield Board of Education and the Canfield Teamsters Union, local number 377, from July 1st of 25 to June 30 of 2028.
Based on the recommendation of the superintendent, can I have a motion to ratify the contract between the Canfield Board of Education and the Canfield Teamsters Union, Local 377, for the 3-year period outlined?
So moved, Campbell.
Second, Demila.
Any discussion? It's good to see we're able to bring this one home.
Yes. Yes, 100%.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua?
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo?
Yes.
Mr. Atway?
Yes.
I'd like to recommend ratifying the contract between the Canfield Board of Education and the Canfield School Bus Driver Association, OEA, NEA, from September 1 of 25 to August 31 of 2028.
Based on the recommendation of the superintendent, can I have a motion to ratify the contract between the Canfield Board of Education and the Canfield School Bus Drivers Association, the OEA, NEA, for the 3-year period outlined?
So moved. DeCapua.
Second, Campbell.
Any discussion?
This was Union 3 of 3 this summer.
So we are good to go.
We're good to go.
Excellent.
Yes, sir.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua?
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo?
Yes.
Mr. Atway?
Yes.
I'd like to recommend approving the grant program applications for fiscal year 26, all those as presented.
Based on the recommendation of the superintendent, have a motion to approve the grant program applications for fiscal year 26 as presented.
So moved, Demila.
Second, Campbell.
Any other discussion?
These are the ones we talked about last time, Mr. Knoll?
Yeah, these are
Everything
the ones
came
that
through as
we were a little
expected?
nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the treasurer got some good news.
Good.
So they're here.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua?
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo?
Yes.
Mr. Atway?
Yes. We got donations in Exhibit 8. Want me to do it?
No, I've got it. I forgot my glasses. I got it. Okay.
There's only 4.
I know there's 4. Okay. Canfield PTA, $8,033.70 for Hilltop poster printer. Mr. and Mrs. Faisal Bajwa, $10,000 to the CHS Principals Fund. Art Sonia, $114.23 to the CHS Art Fund. Ohio Pile Prints, $67.49 to the CHS Principals Fund, for a total cash donation of this month of $18,215.42. And we thank everyone for their donation.
Thank you to all that have donated. And
Yes.
can I have a motion to accept the donations as presented in Exhibit 8?
So moved, Demila.
Second, Campbell.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua?
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo?
Yes.
Mr. Atway?
Yes. Next up, we have something new to our agenda. It's called Old Business. It's really, I'm not ironic to call it. So anyways, bringing this in based on Robert's Rules of Orders and some feedback that Mr. Henry, who usually is here, which I know he's at open house because we have open house. So for those watching at home, Mr. Henry, based on your feedback and to be able to have a platform to do some follow-up on items that would require follow-up for the public to hear, we've incorporated old business. And that's why we are now adding it to our agenda. So we appreciate that feedback. We've taken that to heart, and we are going to start to utilize the old business segment for follow-up that could be done in a month, but hopefully most of these items will be followed up on prior to that. But if there's any room for giving that to the public, we'll do so during that section. So at that point, I don't have any other old business other than to give that commentary. Anybody else have any old business? All right. With with that, we've been efficient, and I can ask for a motion for adjournment.
So moved. DeCapua.
Second, Campbell.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? All right, meeting is adjourned. Thank you, and have a great evening, everyone.